Hello, this is ASMR Vibes. Welcome back to another video. I thought it might be a good idea to show you guys my video game collection, or at least most of it. And do mind my cat here. She is in the mood to explore. She does like to meow, so hopefully that does not bug you too much. Her name is Mo. But this here is mostly my PS4 collection. I do have other games on the side here. We will take a look there as well. And then I also have some across the way in the corner. So, that being said, let's just run through them. This is not alphabetized in any particular way, so please, if you do have a pet peeve for that, please disregard. I do kind of just put these in here as I see fit. I might be playing a certain game, and then I just throw it in there as I please. We'll actually start at the bottom here. Alright, so first up is the Banner Saga Trilogy. Now, I played some of this game, but I did not play very much. Hopefully you can see that. I know the lighting isn't great in here. I didn't get very far in this game. This is one that I've always wanted to revisit. I don't know why I stopped playing it. It seems like a pretty deep strategy game. That being said, yeah, it's due for a replay. Maybe 30 minutes into it, and then I stopped, so. Okay, next up on the list, Code Vein. Now, this one is not actually my game. This is actually my girlfriend's game, and this looks really fun. It really does look quite enjoyable. I just haven't played this one either, so off for an 0 for 2 start. Publishers Bandai Namco. Yeah, it from what I've seen, it looks difficult, but it looks fun. I think she may have gotten about 5 to 10 hours into this one. I haven't seen her play it in a while, though. Alright, what do we have next? Alright, you guys are really going to be upset with me here. I have a very heavy backlog of games that I'm meaning to play, and this is absolutely at the top of the list for me. I do love open world games. I have not played this one yet, but I have every intention to do so. Absolutely am looking forward to playing this. I know there's a complete edition. I do not have that. I just thought I would jump right into this one. I've just been getting distracted by other games lately. Okay. Alright. Persona 5. Now this is a great game. That's kind of a nice noise. I am having a blast with Persona 5, and the announcement of Persona 5, the Royal Edition, has made me want to go back and finish this one. Oh, I want to say I'm maybe 40 hours in. I'd actually like you guys to let me know in the comments how much time you think I have left. I just got this character here, and I can't remember his name. I'm terrible with names, though. But I just got rid of his master. I think they call it their mind palace. So I freed him, and that shouldn't be a spoiler for anyone that was looking to play this. I was one of the characters in the game. Hopefully that didn't spoil it, but I just freed him up. So I don't know how much time I have left. I haven't gotten to the next what would you call it? The next Mind Palace, or the next evildoer to take down. I'm also not entirely sure yet, and go ahead and fast forward, if you don't want anything ruined for you here, but I don't understand why he's being interrogated. I have taken breaks in between this game, so maybe they explained it, but I just know that he got caught in the beginning, which I realize isn't the beginning. He's kind of recounting his events. So, yeah, I would wager I maybe have 20 hours left, but like I said, I'd be curious to know, should I finish this? I have Persona 5 Royal Edition on order, or should I just go through that? Let me know your thoughts there. Alright. Resident Evil 5. Now here is a game that I beat about 3 months ago. I've beaten quite a bit. You can see this is kind of beat up here along the side there. It's tape is kind of holding this one together. I don't know what happened here. I usually treat my games pretty well. I don't know if this was used or what, but yeah, it was fun. I would say the co-op made it a lot better. But yeah, it's not my favorite. It's a middle of the road Resident Evil game for me. I beat it. I beat it playing with a random person online. I haven't played 6 yet, but that seems worse than 5. But I haven't played enough of it to really give my perspective there. So okay. Now you can see that this is unopened. That is because I still need to beat the second one. I beat the first one years ago. Its launch, I beat the second one. So that would have been, maybe 2013. What's interesting about this is I think Crystal Dynamics is not typically the developer, but they took over for this one. They're the people who made Deus Ex, or Deus Ex. I can't remember how that's pronounced. But yeah, definitely one I'm excited to play. So let's put that down in the pile there. And some of these games too I picked up from GameStop during Black Friday. I think they had either a buy 2 get 2 or buy 2 get 1 free, something like that. I gotta be honest, guys. I've played Limbo. I haven't played Inside. I'm not always into these types of platformers, these slower paced platformers. A lot of times I need a little bit more action going on. I really, really tried to get into Limbo, and I understand it's a great game. I don't think it's for me. But feel free to comment and tell me I'm terrible and I need to go back and play this. I'll give it a shot if you do, I promise. Okay. Now here is another great game. You guys are gonna notice a trend here. I don't always finish my games. I tend to hop around because I get excited at the next either new release or an old game that somehow is jostled in my memory and I want to go back and play it. So I've gotten pretty far in God of War. I want to say I'm about halfway through. Once again, the names are escaping me, but I was in that section where there's like those bugs that you fight. It looks beautiful. I did not really get into the older God of War games. Now, I know I mentioned just a moment ago that, what is it, Limbo is, just a little too slow paced. Well, God of War on PS2 is just a little too, for me, it felt a little monotonous. So this felt really fun. Throwing that axe really felt like you were throwing an axe, as an example. So, all right, what do we have next? Okay, this is just a remaster, as it were. I am playing 10 currently, but not on my PS4. I actually downloaded it from my Switch. At the time, I was traveling, so it was easier to play that then. I made it very far. I made it to, oh man, I can't remember his name. Let's see if I can find him on the back. They don't show him. That's a bummer. It is the beast, the beast fellow. Once again, that's my cat eating in the background, so I hope that's not too loud for you guys. But yeah, I'm in his territory, and we're going up the mountain, and we ran into oh man, his name starts with an M, but it's the person that she was going to marry. The plot stays with me. The names always escape me. So she was going to marry him, one of the Meisters. She was going to marry him and decided not to. Killed him once. I think I may have killed him a second time, and he's back for the third time, and he is just whooping my butt right now. So I need to go back and grind, I think. So. Alright. Wolfenstein. Great game. This I had a ton of fun with. Just so much fun. Just a lot of fun. I beat it, and I also beat Old Blood. So both of them went through. I would say the Old Blood isn't amazing by any means, but I had fun with it for what it was. I played these games straight through, so I finished this and jumped right over to this. So FPSs like this, definitely my kind of game. So it's not for everyone, but I do like a, I don't know if you'd call this a complex FPS. I suppose it has RPG elements, but I like an FPS with a good story, and this game seems to fit the bill for me. So great game. All right. Kingdom Come Deliverance. This one, didn't really do it for me. I don't know. I don't know why. It seems like a great game. You guys will have to let me know. Maybe I should give this game more time. I remember what frustrated me about this now. I bought this game at launch, and it's not always a good idea to buy a game at launch, especially from a a developer that maybe you've never heard of. Maybe a smaller developer for such a massive undertaking as what this game promised. But I encountered a glitch that was game breaking, and it had something to do with leaving this town that you get stuck in. And I saved after that glitch took place, so I couldn't leave, and I had to restart the whole game over. So I did. I actually restarted it over, but by that time, I don't know. It kind of killed it for me. So yeah, you guys will have, hopefully, I don't know, maybe someone out there that's watching this video beat this one or had a really good time. I'd love to hear it. Oops, sorry guys. Okay, this is a excellent game. So I know I contradict myself with video games, but I suppose we all do at some point. Detroit Become Human. I love this game. I love the developers. Now, I have not played Beyond Two Souls. I only played the very beginning of it. But Detroit I beat. And yeah, absolutely great game. Let's take a look at the back here. Yeah, I would say Once again, the names always escape me. I think that's Marcus. I don't remember her name. I remember Hank, but Hank's not on the back. He's the detective. He's probably my favorite character, though, I would say. These two are tied. Oh, I don't know. I really liked Marcus's story with the old man in the wheelchair because he really humanized Marcus. And then he has the druggy son, as it were. So these were all great. These were all great in their own right. So I think this is their best game. So a little quick backstory. I played this from Quantic Dream, and I played Indigo Prophecy. I also beat Indigo Prophecy years and years ago. I loved that game. Oh, what else? I did not beat Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls, but I played a good portion of Heavy Rain. I thought both of those were a little rough around the edges, but they, showed promise. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So while this is sealed, I beat this game, I think, on my PC. I think someone ended up just giving this to me because they had an extra copy for some reason and just didn't need it, which is why it's still sealed here. But great game. Highly, highly recommend Tomb Raider. So can't go wrong with that one. That's an easy buy. Here is Until Dawn. Yeah, I want to like this game. I really do. I don't know if the trophy story is a little too much for me. It seems like such a good game. I've given this game a shot twice now, 2 or 3 times, and yeah, unfortunately, it just hasn't really stuck with me. But I can recognize that it's a great game. Trying to remember who developed this. Let's see. Havoc. No, that's the engine they used. Oh, Supermassive Games. I can't remember what else they've made, but I know they made, I'm pretty sure they've made some other games that I've liked. I just can't recall. Alright, so let's see what else we have. This is funny. So this game got really poor reviews, I think, if this is the one I'm thinking of. Let me try and recall. Yeah, I think this is the game that got bad reviews. I think like a 4 out of 10 maybe. This Metacritic. This is one that I went through a phase where I was just pre-ordering all games on Amazon when they had those deals where you could get them for like $42 or something. I just thought it was such a good deal that I pre-ordered all these games I thought would be good. And this is one I should have canceled. And I don't do that anymore. I don't think it's such a great idea, and especially because they got rid of that offer, as did Best Buy. Once Best Buy stopped, so did Amazon. But yeah, this is one maybe I should just play around with one day, just to see if I would like it. Okay, I'm not a complete heathen. I have beat The Last of Us. Excellent game. There's not anything, terrible I could say about this. Hopefully I'm not spoiling. I mean, this game's been out long enough, but please feel free to forward past, because I'm going to talk about the ending a little bit. How do you guys feel about, once again, the names up there, it's right there, Joel and Ellie. How do you guys feel about Joel, kind of having to murder everyone in that hospital? I thought that was a little over the top, but now that I think about it out loud, I bet you that's gonna play into the setup of the second game. Like maybe Ellie's gonna find out that I don't want to say Joel's a monster, but he kind of did what he had to do. But that's gonna create some kind of tension between them. She might see him as a monster, and he's just looking at it like, I had to get you out of there, and they were gonna kill her to try and find a cure by using her blood or something like that. Great story. This is one that you can easily play through again, and I just haven't. But yeah, no complaints. I love Naughty Dog. I've beat all the Uncharted games, but we'll touch on that here shortly. This was an attempt by me to try and get into the Kingdom Hearts games. It seemed like a really cool idea. It has like all the games on here, and I thought, oh, that's so neat. I saw like the DS game. There it is, 358 by 2 days or whatever. It looked really neat, but yeah, I don't know, guys. It seems like they just showed the story, so it's kind of confusing. But I did go off of where the I think it's like the PS2 one is where they actually port the game over or something. It's quite confusing, to be honest, but I don't know. I didn't really get into it. Maybe I should start off with the Kingdom Hearts game that they released on PS4 and I'm pretty sure Xbox One as well. Okay, here is another one. Okay, so little disclosure, I beat Fallout 3. I loved Fallout 3. I keep playing Fallout 4. I keep starting Fallout 4, and then I stop playing it after like 5 hours. Has anyone else had that issue? Just me? The gameplay seems great. I don't care for the town building elements, but yeah, I swear I keep starting a new game every maybe year or so because I want to really like this one. It doesn't seem bad. I don't know. I'm one of the weirdos that I don't know if weirdo is the right word, but I'm one of the oddlings that doesn't really like New Vegas. I just liked Fallout 3. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure. Alright. This I played a very short amount of Doom VFR, just the virtual reality. I didn't know a whole lot about this because it didn't really pull me in that much. Now, I would like to preface that my entertainment center is kind of aggravating to constantly. Here, I'll show you. My PS4 is down here, and I just get tired of constantly changing those cables out to get the VR headset set up. So I've actually only used my VR headset a handful of times. I'm trying to get a second PS4 only for the VR headset, so that's the goal. Maybe I'll play more of these types of games. Alright, here's an old one. Old. Nothing really much to say here, just a sports game. The Witcher 3. Now, I started playing this on my PS4, and then I had to go to Louisiana for 3 weeks as part of the National Guard training. Once that happened, I picked it up on my Switch, and I put most of my time into that. Now, what's exciting is I've heard that you can transfer saves now between your Switch and PC. So I may have to triple dip into this game and pick it up on my PC, which I have a fairly new computer. So great game. I think we can all agree that even if you don't like RPGs like these, you can at least respect this developer for just how far they go to try and please their customers. It's frankly amazing. They're kind of on their own right now. I would have put them maybe 10 years ago up there with Blizzard and Bethesda, but I would just say they're by themselves at this point. Okay. And yeah, another game that I didn't really get into too much. You know, these games are definitely sort of a new breed. They kind of go in the vein of, well, what the heck is it? Let's see if I have it in the collection here. Oh, I don't, but it's the creators from software. Trying to remember the other game they made, and it's slipping my mind. But you know, it's these tough as nails third-person games that what is it, Demon Souls? I think maybe that you know, you have like a real feel to the weapon that you're wielding, and you know, it's very difficult, I guess, is the best way to put it. And yeah, I don't know if these ones are for me. I played Bloodborne, and maybe for a few hours. I don't know if that's not long enough, but yeah, like I said, it wasn't really for me. Um, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm pretty sure this game is highly regarded. So it always pains me a little when I don't get into the ones that are highly regarded, because I always, you know, try a little extra hard if something that everyone seems to like. But you know, there's a game out there for everyone. Now, Return to Arkham, I think it's just a yeah, it's just a remake of or a port rather, not a remake of the first and second one. I beat the first Batman. I haven't played the other ones. I really want to play Arkham City. I will do that soon. Let me know if you guys want me to maybe stream that, or I could throw up a video of me playing that, do an ASMR video. I'd love to do that. Okay, so Mega Man Collection. I grew up around the, I'd say the late Super Nintendo, early PS1 era. I didn't play a whole lot of Mega Man. That's why I picked this up. I have played Mega Man. It's not that I haven't played it, but I don't have a lot of nostalgia for it. But I do like the series. I like the character, or the mascot, as it were. So this is just one I need to jump back into, and I haven't too. I haven't. Can't say anything bad about it by any means. It's Mega Man, so. Right. Here's another sealed copy. So I beat Far Cry 3. I beat Far Cry 5. I have not played this one, and I keep hearing it seems to be a minority, but a vocal minority of people saying 4 is really good, and I need to play it, and it's the best one. So I'm pretty sure 3 is the best one. Obviously 1 is amazing, but I think 3 is the best one in my opinion. But I wouldn't mind trying 4 out. All right. Yeah, this is seems like a good game. I historically haven't really gotten into the Assassin's Creed games, but this one seems a little different from the others. I haven't really played since an Assassin's Creed game since Black Flag, and I'd say I probably out of all of them had the most fun with Black Flag, but by no means did I beat that game either. I just had more fun with it than others. The climbing always seems so monotonous to me, like it's so easy to do. So it's just kind of, and you have to do it so much. I think that's what gets me. But Odyssey, I don't know, it seemed kind of interesting. Great remake. I love this game. I played 2 as a kid. I barely remember it, but this remake is so much fun. I love this game so much. I beat it with both characters, and I got the good ending with. I went through as Leon, jumped over to Jill. I think it's Leon and Jill. It might be Chris and Jill. But yeah, I loved every minute of this game. Once you start figuring out the puzzles, it's sort of methodical and relaxing, and terrifying. Sorry, stifle my laughter there, but oh, so much fun. Yeah, I can't speak more praise about it. I'm very excited for 3. I'm just waiting for a sale. I didn't want to pay full price. I tend to try and wait for sales these days, especially because you know, who knows, they might come out with a different edition, and especially because it's Capcom after all. Yeah, haven't played much of the Monster Hunter series. I hear if you're gonna play one though, this is one to get started on. Yeah, I need to play it. I just haven't. So. Okay. Uncharted 4. You know, it's funny. I played this. I beat all 4 of them. And I thought I wasn't going to like this game. It's weird. I got maybe halfway through it. Well, the beginning was interesting. But when you're driving in that Jeep in, I can't remember where you're at. I want to say it's somewhere in Africa, but sorry guys, I can't remember the location. But when you're driving that Jeep, and then I think you're in like Ireland beforehand or something like that, I wasn't really having a whole lot of fun with the game. I don't know. But then it really picks up. And then it for me anyways, it turned out to be, you know, just as good as 3 in my book, if not slightly better. I liked riding around in the boat towards the latter half of the game. It was also very frustrating though. I don't know why I got lost like once or twice, so that was annoying. But yeah, good game. No, nothing bad to say about it other than, like I said, there was a little bit of a lull for me. I like the turn with the brother. I didn't really see that coming as much as other people may have. Okay. Vampire. Haven't played it yet. The girlfriend played it. She seemed to really like it. I know this one, from what I saw in reviews, is slightly flawed, but you know, people seem to like it quite a bit. Seems to have a pretty good story anyways. There's like a uniqueness to it as well, something to do with feeding on people or completing their quests or something. I can't entirely remember off the top of my head. Okay, we're gonna knock these two out at once because I haven't played either of them. The Evil Within 1 and 2. Yeah, these are games that I want to play. I like horror games a lot. You know, let me know if you want me to play this. I'll start off on the first one. From my understanding, the first one's a little more flawed, I think, technically, but from what I gather, they're both very good games in their own right. Who made this? Tango Gameworks. I've never heard of them, but Bethesda published it. Enter the Mind of a Madman. Yeah, it looks really good. I mean, it really does. It looks just like a Resident Evil game, sort of, so I'm sure I would love it. Darksiders 3. Here's another Amazon game I just pre-ordered. Haven't played much of the Darksiders series. I played the first one. Seemed like a fun game, but yeah, nothing bad to say about it. Guys, this video is running a little longer than I thought it would, because I have so many memories with these games. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it there. If you want to see the rest of my backlog, or rather my catalog, I got some over there and some over here as well. Switch light up there. Please let me know. I'd love to make another video. So shoot me a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know, like I said, if you'd like to see the remaining. Here, I've got a surprise here before I end it. There, got plenty more to talk about. So just let me know, guys, and thank you for watching. Have a terrific rest of your day.